The greatest battle you'll ever fight isn't against others, it's against yourself. Every morning, a war begins the moment your eyes open. It's a silent, invisible conflict between the person you are and the person you have the potential to become. This isn't about motivational slogans or fleeting inspiration. This is about the biological and psychological architecture of self-control. It is the single most important factor that determines the trajectory of a human life. Consider the modern world. We are surrounded by systems designed to exploit our impulses. High-fructose corn syrup, infinite scroll algorithms, and one-click purchases are all engineered to bypass your rational mind and speak directly to your primal urges. We are living in an era of unprecedented distraction, yet the ancient wisdom of Stoicism and the cutting-edge findings of neuroscience both point to the same truth. The person who cannot master themselves is a slave to their surroundings. Success is often viewed as a result of talent, luck, or networking. While those play a role, they are secondary to the ability to regulate one's own behavior. In a landmark study known as the Marshmallow Test, researchers found that children who could delay gratification for a larger reward later in life had higher SAT scores, lower body mass indices, and better social skills. This wasn't because they were smarter in the traditional sense. It was because they possessed the cognitive machinery to override an immediate impulse. They had the art of self-control. When we talk about winning the war against yourself, we are talking about managing the brain's executive functions. Your prefrontal cortex is the commander of your internal army. It's responsible for planning, decision-making, and moderating social behavior. Directly opposed to this is the limbic system, the ancient part of your brain that seeks immediate pleasure and avoids pain. Every time you choose to work instead of scrolling or choose a healthy meal over junk food, your prefrontal cortex is winning a tactical skirmish. But the limbic system is persistent. It doesn't sleep, and it doesn't care about your long-term goals. To understand why we fail, we must understand our impulses. An impulse is a sudden, strong desire to act. It's a survival mechanism. In the wild, if you saw food, you ate it. If you saw a threat, you ran. Delaying action could mean death. Today, that same mechanism is what makes you reach for your phone when you feel a micro moment of boredom. We are using Paleolithic hardware to navigate a digital landscape. The first step in winning this war is recognizing that your impulses are not you. They are just signals. They are biological suggestions, not commands. Delaying gratification is the cornerstone of this discipline. It is the practice of enduring short-term discomfort for long-term gain. This is where most people break. We have been conditioned to expect instant results. We want the fitness without the sweat, the wealth without the risk, and the wisdom without the study. But the universe doesn't work that way. Nature follows the law of the harvest. You cannot reap where you have not sown. By intentionally practicing delay waiting 5 minutes before checking a notification or fasting for a set period, you are literally rewiring your brain. You are strengthening the neural pathways of restraint. Managing emotions is perhaps the most difficult front in this war. Emotions are high-energy states that cloud judgment. When you are angry, your perspective narrows. When you are afraid, your creativity vanishes. The Stoics taught the concept of pro-haresis, the ability to choose our response to external events. Between the stimulus and the response, there is a space. In that space lies our freedom. If someone insults you, the stimulus is the words. The immediate impulse is to strike back. Self-control is the act of expanding that space so you can choose a response that aligns with your values rather than your temporary feelings. Building daily discipline is how you fortify your position. Discipline is not a one-time event. It is a series of small, seemingly insignificant choices. It is the Stoics' final days approach, acting as if each day is a microcosm of your entire life. If you win the morning, you win the day. If you win enough days, you win your life. This involves creating if-then plans. If I feel the urge to quit, then I will do 5 more minutes. This removes the need for willpower, which is a finite resource. Instead, you rely on systems. Environment is the secret weapon of the self-controlled. You are a product of your surroundings more than you realize. If you want to stop eating junk food, don't rely on willpower at 9 p.m. Remove the junk food from your house at 10 a.m. If you want to focus, put your phone in another room. An elite performer doesn't have more willpower than you. They simply design an environment where willpower isn't constantly being tested. They make the right choices easy and the wrong choices difficult. The final challenge is the realization that this war never truly ends. There is no final victory where you become a perfect being of pure logic. There are only daily reps. There is only the continuous process of catching yourself, correcting your course, and moving forward. Self-control is a muscle, and like any muscle, it requires resistance to grow. Your life is the sum of the things you didn't do as much as the things you did. It is the distractions you ignored, the anger you didn't vent, and the shortcuts you didn't take. By winning the war against yourself, you gain the only form of power that actually matters, the power to direct your own soul. The path is difficult, and the journey is long, but the person waiting for you at the end, the version of you that mastered the art of self-control, is worth every struggle.